Time for our next three letters. We've got D, E, F, and what we're going to do this time style-wise is we're going to like bubble it out. Sort of more on the simple side of things, so you know, if you're a beginner, this might be a nice tutorial for you. You can take inspo from these letters and implement it into your own practice. For those of you who didn't watch the first tutorial, I'm doing the whole alphabet in different styles, but this is basically broken down into three main steps. You got sketch, you got fill, and you got outline. At this point, you want to use your can like a pencil, and you just want to sketch it up, just like you got a pencil. So we got a D there, simple D, bubble style. We'll chuck an E in next. So, you know, you can break it down into a shape. It's a circle there. We've got our top little bit on our E, and then we got our bottom there, right? Chuck a little insert there too, and then we'll do our F, last up. It's that quick. That's what's cool about spray painting, you know, and you know, if you're watching this video, you'll understand how addictive spray paint can be, probably. And you can implement this into anything, you know, whether you're doing graph letters or whether you're doing type on stuff or you just want to learn paint, whatever you want, you can take it to whatever level you like. And you'll notice that with my sketching, like I adjusted my lines as I went. But what's cool about spray paint is this is all already dry, this whole thing. As long as you don't drip, it's not gonna remain wet, and it's not gonna be hard to work with. So what you can do is just keep reworking over your lines. So now that we got our sketch, our second thing here, we got the fill. I'm gonna fill this in with this little green color here, and I'm changing over caps. So this has gone from a cream skinny to a New York fat. This is a fat cap. It's a little bit larger, it fills a bit quicker. So it'll make this step a little bit faster for you. With your filling, you don't just want to pick a random point and start scribbling. Some people just do this and they just start scribbling all over the place and their fills will look horrible. If you're just playing around, you want to learn how to use the can. Like, take it easy to begin with. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go around my letter and I'm just going to fill it in one line at a time. And here's something you might fall into. If you're doing multiple letters or if you're filling one color throughout like an entire painting, you can lose all your middle lines. For me, I just fill that straight over those lines and I'd find my outline anyway, but I'll show you a technique, a way to like get yourself around that. Basically, let's get our line work here. Got our D. So now that we've gone around the outsides, we can just fill that in. Nice and easy, super quick. Same thing here, if you want to expand things, do it. Don't be scared, like go over your lines a little bit. But this is where we're going to lose that middle line and we're going to lose sort of where we're at with the line work. But if you leave a tiny little gap, your eyes will be able to just see where it is and your outline is going to be thick enough to basically cover that up anyway. So just leave a little bit of the line. If you're more confident, don't worry about it. Fill over the whole thing, find your letters. But for me, in this tutorial, to teach you, start with the basics. You can see this, right? See that little line? Make that as skinny as you need it to be. You know, it can be just sort of visible like that. As long as you can see this, you know where your line's going to be, you won't get lost, and it won't be as frustrating. So I got my D, got my E, and let's jump into the F here. Same deal. Little skinny line, just in the middle there. You'll notice, always go around the outsides, fill the rest in. Just to do a few more advanced things, I'll chuck a little blob in these. It might look nice with the bubble styling. So let's do blobs on the top. Why not? Cool. D, E, F. Let's grab our outline and let's do that last step. I'm going to go over my little sections a little bit just to add some style. And you'll notice there'll be bits that I'll miss. But what's good with the line work is you can just go over it again and hide those sections. But let's do it messy first, and let's try to make it look nice along the way. So we've got our E, and then we've got our F. D, E, F. If I grab that color that I had, that I filled it with, and I use it to sort of paint over these lines, you can make them sharp, just like this. It's that quick, right? You can literally eliminate that, it's too long, sharpen it out. And if you go around your whole thing like that, you know, you can get those nice little cuts, those like clean areas. Let's chuck a 3D on this thing. Like I said before, picture the sun in a certain direction. For this one, I'm going to picture that it's coming from the top here. So I'm going to chuck all my 3Ds on the bottom, just like this. And then same thing, we want to fill this in. So we got our outlines, we got our 3Ds, but I don't think this is punchy enough. So let's punch it up with a few advanced techniques. The first one's going to be highlights. Second one's going to be a thing that we call a key line. So a key line is a line that goes around the letters that makes it stand out from the wall. You know, especially if you're painting in like an area that already has a piece, like this is a old painting that I had, this might be the thing that makes it stand out. From here, highlights, because it's the shadows are coming down, the 3Ds are coming down, we want all the tops to be beaming. Let's do that around the tops. It's funny, I haven't painted bubble letters like this in, geez, who knows how many years, but it might be, sometimes it's a good way to start. It's probably about as basic as it gets, you know, like bubble letters are pretty much the thing that you draw and stuff when you're like, you know, a kid in class, so maybe you just need to be a kid again and experiment with letters like this. So I'm just cutting back here, making it a bit cleaner. And that is pretty much the bubble lettering, but I like to offer, you know, a few techniques here that in each workshop to like mix it up a bit. So let's do a bling on this. There's a very easy way to do this. If I do this, big, 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 and then I do some small ones, you got a really simple little bling there. You want to add some actual effect to it, go at a distance like this, and it can start shining a little bit. That one really takes you back to the early days. But yeah, bubble lettering, DEF, and let's just jump onto the next 3 letters, and I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of other techniques.